Mission Source 96 here, another review, this time Thor the Mighty Avenger, Marvel's Destroyer. So there you go, so this is the 6-inch counterpart that comes in those boxes that are completely like open on one side so you can actually like feel the figure and everything. Kind of the lower end of toys. Mostly these things are made for kids, and I'm not quite sure how much they retail at. It's either like $10 or $15, but when I found this guy, I got it for $10 at my local Toys R Us. Very hard to find from this Thor Thor movie. It just, this Destroyer from this whole series, very hard to find, and can go for quite a bit on eBay. So there you go. So the box, as I said, it's open so you can touch it. It's all pictures of Thor and everything all around it. The only picture of the Destroyer is back here, which looks great. It isn't a picture of the toy, it's just a picture of the character and a little bio. And yeah, so nothing too special with the box, but there you go. The main thing that you bought this for, let me just take this out altogether. The main thing that you bought this for was the Destroyer. So very cool. So as you can see, the sculpt is actually very nice. He's got a really great just look to him, very strong. Love that. The elbows are kind of at a bent, which is nice. The face sculpt is pretty good, with some yellow and orange outer lining the eyes, which looks great. And these legs and everything are good with the feet. The little spiky parts, they are there, but they're not much. You can feel them definitely. They couldn't make them spikier, I guess, because kids could use it as a weapon or something. But it's pretty good. But it's just about the same ratio to the size of the figure to the size of the spikes as the 3¼ one. So it's not anything less than that. The paint's really nice. It's this silver, but it's been darkened in some places to almost look like black and stuff. It looks great. And one thing that's really nice about this guy, from every single angle, he just looks fantastic. There are some of those figures that from the front they look good, but from the side they look bad. This guy, not the case. He looks great from all the angles, which I love. Some comparisons. Here he is with the 3¼ Destroyer. As you can see, this one's more shiny. I like the paint on this one more. The articulation's obviously better on this, but overall this is the better figure. And it is kind of more in scale with the 3¼ figures. I really could not tell how tall he was from the movie, because in the scenes where he's fighting the Warriors 3 and Sif, he looks pretty tall. But the scene where he is just standing in front of Thor and hits him and stuff, he looks pretty short. So I really don't know how tall he is. But it is a good, not perfect, but I think it's a good comparison if you're doing some kind of diorama or something. As you can see, it's pretty decent. I like that. I don't think it's perfect. It might be, but it's pretty good. So, I like that. What I have to say about this guy, well, first let's just go over articulation. Articulation, the standard, absolute, just standard articulation. Just the lowest you can go. Swivel shoulders, swivel hips, swivel neck. Nothing special here. It might even be a ball joint. Yeah, it's a ball joint, but it barely works. Nothing really, good about it. So yeah, but with the 3¼ figures, would you rather get, this guy or this guy? And if you collect the 3¼ figures, I have to say that the 3¼ Destroyer is your better bet. It's got some better articulation, it's got a feature, and although it's not quite in scale with the other ones, it's a good representation. So if you want a good representation of the Destroyer on your shelf, definitely recommend going with the 3¼ one. If you're doing some kind of, articulated comic action scene kind of thing, then this one will definitely be better, because it's a lot bigger, it's a lot more in scale. And yeah, so really, if you're just going for how it looks on the shelf, I'm gonna go with the 3¼ one. I like it. It's got a lot better articulation and everything, but this one is still very good. Would I recommend paying those high prices on eBay to get him? No. If you find him in store for $10 like me, definitely a worthy pickup, but other than that, no big reason you need to get this, unless you're a huge Destroyer fan. And last comparison, let's just compare him to the other people that are in the same toy line as him. Spider-Man and Lizard. These are the only 3 of this type of scale that I own. And as you can see, he's pretty short. He's shorter than them, but not by much. It's nothing like noticeable, like really big noticeable. So overall, he's a really good figure. I do like him. Now, Thor is kind of out, you know, everybody's all about Avengers, so you might not want to get this guy, but if you see it in stores, it's a definite worthy pickup. He looks very nice, very menacing, and I love his stance, and I love the paint. So there you go, so that's my review of Thor the Mighty Avenger, Marvel's Destroyer. Thanks for watching.